Welcome, good morning, all the parents who are watching me. And it's not only a morning in Dubai, in many part of the globe, it's good afternoon, good evening. So whosoever is watching me right now, it's a warm welcome on behalf of Skillopedia UAE. And here I have to thank my friend Monica Bagel, who is doing a great job. This lady is so passionate that she's bringing in so many people and trainers and women entrepreneurs to you so easily with her platform, social media. And here it is also a special welcome from me, Nahid Khan, from UAE, representing Smartnatives UAE. So, friends, today the most important topic of our life is our children. You say or you don't say, but the focus goes on our children. They matter to us. We live for them. We love them so much. I can't measure the love. I can't measure the commitment of a parent as I see parents doing anything and everything, and they are just so committed for their parenting. So I salute all you parents, and thank you so much for investing these 10-15 minutes, the powerful interaction which I'm going to have with you all parents. Believe me, I would be really presenting you few things, as I am a parenting coach. So my like conversation would be a different than the usual webinars which you attend, as I believe that a child in me is connecting to the child here who is watching me. So friends, time is money. Yes, you agree. You are investing here 10-50 precious minutes of yours. So welcome to this beautiful family Friday. Today, as you see, the morning, 10 o'clock, it's a beautiful morning, a beautiful sunrise. So, friends, I would be giving you three powerful tips. But I want to acknowledge you first that time is money. I understand that. And this time needs to be very valuably invested, saved, spent, and also donated to people who require a precious time. Yes, you agree that time is money? Yes, you can also put on the chat. So Anumeya, thank you so much for those thumbs up. It means a lot. And here I go. I would be giving you three tips, parents. The number one tip, the number one tip. So I invite your listening first before I utter even one word. Once you are there prepared with your listening that I am going to give you gold right now, believe me, it is going to be gold. And I am going to give you gold now. I want to give you the first tip that you are on a chariot and there are three horses which are riding you. One is your body, one is your brain, and one is your emotions. How many of you agree that you are how much, I should say, not in control of these three horses, their speed and their direction? And before parenting or before achieving any area of life, sitting on the chariot, it's very important to have the control of these horses who are driving your life. I repeat again, these three horses are your physical body, the energy you have. Right now, I'm standing here and I'm delivering to you just because my body is supporting me. Then my brain, my thinking, my dear friends, 99.9% you and me, we are thoughts. Do you agree we are parts? 99.9%. Only 0.1% we are particles. So we are influence of someone or something very powerful within us itself. So this is the second horse. And the third is the emotion. I would love to be in this platform and give you more information in the coming times of our brain design and how, just like a car on autopilot, I will prove you standing here that we all are running life, even parenting, on that autopilot mode. But today, I'm just giving you a little glimpse, and I would be also sharing some very important data with you so that this conversation and this session is a transformational session for you. It remains with you for coming days and in future. So for these three horses, now my tip to you, my submission to you, my request to you is you have to build in awareness. You have to build with somebody like me, a mindset coach, a productivity coach, a parenting coach, or anyone you resonate with, your mindfulness. I will call it ACE mindset, ACE, ACE mindset. Awareness changes everything. How many of you agree with this truth bomb which I have given you to you right now? The ACE mindset. Awareness changes everything. But there are steps. Believe me, just this one session would be just like having, a peg of alcohol or Coca-Cola gas, giving you pleasure and some insights for a while. If you want this to sink in you, this is just like going to gym. As you go for your physical body, yes, I do yoga, yes, like this, you have to enter the parenting gym, the mental gym. But what I guarantee you is the beautiful parenting garden you will create with your child would be actually something you would love to die for and you would love to live for. Why I was use the word die? Because mortality motivation is also something which plays in our life. Mortality motivation, right? When we see that time is less, time is going fast, we are so unsure about our own self. So we start, taking steps in something which is important for us. And parenting is certainly. So number 2 tip, my dear friends, is how many of you, COVID times, you are using sanitizers? Sanitizers? You are familiar with sanitizer. We use it so religiously. Now it's a part of our daily life to live a healthy life. So friends, I give you today on Skillopedia platform my experiences of last 25 years. And when I stand here, I really want to tell you that I had been a brilliant student of life, learning a lot. And still, I'm a lifelong learner. And I've learned from the best, so I'm giving you that best. I've learned from MMI London 2009. I have been trained as a diploma teacher. So friends, I did this because I started Smartnatives International in India in 2008. So I didn't have any clue about how to run a school, what parenting is. I had my 2 children, 3-year and 1-year old. So I had to learn it and I wanted to learn from the best. And just Google it and see MMI London, Maria Montessori Institute, London is the best. And here in Dubai, UAE, you are seeing most of the institutes as Montessori setups. So what I am giving to you is something which I've learned from the best. Thank you so much for graciously taking it. Thank you. Because till the time you are not ready to receive, I cannot give you. So I give you 4 mind sanitizers, my dear friends, which will help you manage your emotions, manage your energy. So when I call emotions, it is energy in motion. How many of you agree with this? Energy in motion. You are energy in motion. And you are a human hormone machine. Let me explain. When Anumeya is in good mood, she will do 10 things more apart from in her to-do list. Yes? But when Anumeya is in a sad mood or dealing something emotionally or in relationship or anything, chances are there that her focus is weak or her actions are different, because our actions, the results come from our actions, and these actions come from our thoughts, moods, feelings, and emotions. So where do you need to work? You need to work on the results, or you need to work on your thoughts, moods, feelings, and emotions. So to work there on the emotions, I'm giving you mind sanitizer, my dear friends. 4 mind sanitizers you already know, but you need to practice. And if you work with anyone or especially me, I will give you 10 to 15 exercises below each sanitizer. So mind sanitizer number 1 is love. Do you know love and gratitude has more than 400 frequency? This is a news. Gomiti, hi. So love and gratitude has more than 400 frequency. When you enter this frequency, your powerful vibrating, your frequency gets you the manifestation of your choices. How many of you want to create your life? How many of you want to manifest your life in your way? So this is the way. So this is first mind sanitizer, love. Second is music. How many of you have gone through some scrolls that sound is healing? Nowadays, this is coming up like news and courses and trainings, and you know that sound is healing. But before you come to the technicalities, how many of you, when you heard some music, some meditation, or some Bollywood music, or some traditional religious one, some arti, whichever religion you belong, some prayers, duas, how did you feel? Felt good because something healed in you. It worked on your cracked and all, you know, your blocks and something which was hidden. It worked on that area. So you guys can ask me question also. So I've given you first tip. Now second tip, mind sanitizer. I told you love, music, food. You have heard good mood is good food. Good food makes good mood. It's true. People in depression, they have so many chocolates. When you get stressed, you feel like eating so much. So food has a direct relationship with our performance, energy, thinking, and mood. And number 4, mind sanitizer, my dear friends, is you already must be doing or you are quite interested in doing it. It's yoga, meditation. And in all these the mind sanitizers, I actually, this is one full session which is required. So here I will tell you these, like in short, these actually include those hormones which are our happy hormones. These are dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins. So each different activity, some or the other chemical in the brain get released, and it goes to every, as a message to every cell of our body, and our mood gets elevated. Now, the number 3 tip which I want to give you is something very authentic and a long term, easy to use, quite reasonable. So you can please go ahead, contact me as a counselor or anyone, and at least get knowledge about what I am going to share with you. So this is actually a tool. Do you know data shows that in coming 3 years, internet is going to transform, increase by 500%. So can we be able to cope up with every discovery and invention which is happening at every second in our world? No, not possible. It is just like when somebody like me stands here and shares with you something that you will come to know, something valuable for you. So I want to share with you something which is very valuable, and just 600, 700 Indian rupees. And you can measure the brain. How did I sound? And it is attested by Howard Gardner, one of the child psychologists. So we humans have a tendency, we are just with monkey mind and with monkey patterns. So when I say monkey patterns, we hold on to the bananas, even the rotten bananas. This banana is still good. But sometimes the bananas, the people, the incidences, experiences have rotten, but we still stick to our old information and our old experiences. That is why we are not able to change our patterns and then our results because of our actions. So today, I invite you to please give up this banana, to throw this away, to keep yourself free, to be an empty glass. When this glass is empty, then only something can go inside. I already acknowledge you that you are doing your best. But how about knowing something new, which might make your life easy? Life is not complicated. Life is easy. Just experience it. Life is not so hard as if we get up in the morning with our swords and with some battle areas and some battle relationships. For that also, you just cannot go alone in that battle. You need to really work on that sword, that battling, technique. And if you go with a team and your army, who is your army? Who is your team? The people who are around you, professionally and personally, they are your team. Just get present how much the team is focused to one common goal. Might be these are again those horses, all in different directions. So there is a way. Life is easy, and everybody has something to deal. But parenting is something so sweet and cute and beautiful, like what is presented now on the screen. So quickly, just because I said your time is very valuable, please allow me to share. Thereafter, I will give you opportunity to ask me questions also. And you can write on the chat, and I would love to answer them once I get finished with my presentation. So I seek your permission to share some information with you, my dear friends, so that you understand the power of parenting, which we are doing right now as parents, and how we can get desired result of this. So friends, power parenting, you are futuristic, you are working on futuristic, scientific, and as visionary parents. The core objective of your parenting, you will agree, is to have your child's bright and secure future and to unlock their true potential. And what you are doing is you are paying a lot of fees, my dear friends. You are enrolling your children to a lot of programs. You are buying so many books, apps. You are doing everything you can do in your capacity. That is why I salute you for your commitment and your doings. And this is a long effort of 20 years and a lot of money and effort which is going. But how many of you agree things have changed? 100 years back, see, this is one scenario, and now this is the place where we are living. The television years back, and now you see the new television, and still now a new thing is coming with the new, like the specs we can, like with a button we can play channels. See the phone, and now this phone communication, messaging has changed earlier and today's. Human lifespan you are seeing is increasing because we are able to diagnose things very early. But my dear friends, I stop here and I ask you my question to you. Has the education system and the student performance changed? It is the same. I'm so sorry. Nothing has changed. It is still the same guesswork. We are having different children. We don't know who is mango tree, who is guava tree, and who is, which fruit, which plant. But how we are mentoring as teachers and parents is who we are. Like if I am a mango tree, I will nourish the children coming to me, the students, my own children, like a mango tree, because I don't know anything else. I'm unaware of this fact. And there is no academic engagement. And this is a challenge. We don't know our child's logical mind, creative mind, leadership skills, the IQ focus, the interest. Our child's, we don't know actually the skill set of our child. We don't know even our skill set for that matter. And this is a big problem because see, this slide is going to be a truth bomb for each one of you. Only 7% of the teachers aim to become a teacher. So what did you get from this slide? 93%, this is data and survey which I'm quoting to you, my dear friends. 93% of the people become teachers because they didn't have anything to do that. So see, just get present to the fact how empowered they would be to work with students. Data shows that 78% of the students are not interested in academics. 100% of the schools agree to the fact that they cannot guarantee success. 86% of the children don't understand the objective of education and why they are made to study by their teachers and parents. 96% of the parents are willing to go beyond their limits for their children. That's the passion and commitment parents are having. But they don't know the direction, they don't know what to do with their children. And 91% of the educational ecosystem is fear driven. Yes, if you are a good student, you are labeled a good person, a good boy, a good girl. But what about if you have not got marks? Will the marks tell who is good, who is bad? Or do they really matter? Who asked me my marks just now? And I am living my life because of certain skill sets and upgrading myself daily. 90%, 5% of the successful people are specialists. They are not all rounders. And now parenting, we work so hard. Our children should do all hobby classes, should attend everything coming on the internet before checking what the student wants. So the focus, concentration, dynamic IQ, decision making ability, creativity, the internal strength, these are, do you know about this? Like when you measure your weight, you weight is measured, in your kilos. You measure current in amperes, you measure speed in kilometers per hour, distance in meters, temperature in Celsius, you test your blood for reports. So what is missing? The missing is measurement of the human mindset and learning nature. And friends, whenever it is coming to children, I always urge the parents first work on yourself. Know yourself first. It is only one life. And this is not something very expensive. So cognitive science and the core cognition factors are the most important in your building mindset, your mental ability, speeds, emotions, character, whatever I was talking before, behavior, learning, nature, and abilities. And this particular product just 600, 700 per month, and you get a way, you get training, you get a trial. It is endorsed by Howard Gardner, University of Howard, USA. So the assessment algorithm is beautiful, working on the focus of the child, the dynamic IQ, speed, creativity, inclinations. So all this will help you. See, this is one of the report. The report comes like this. You get to know what is average IQ, what is weak focus. You know how much is the decision making. This is a report which I am showing you. How much is the dynamic IQ? And then you get a particular trained person to help you in it. You see the decision making. This is creative quotient. This is cognitive. This is learning phase. These are the thinking practicals. Who is logical? You will see most of the engineers, they are logical. So these are all assessments which actually help you. And overall, they work on the 9 strengths which we are born. We have these strengths, all of us, when we are born. So these are intrapersonal, musical, visual, interpersonal, linguistic, kinesthetic. And knowing this is really important, because then we can know many things of our interest and which is the right passion of ours. If you have read the book Ikigai, the right passion. So this is what the 3 tips, the scientific parenting techniques are there. And how much time did I take right now to bring this to you? So thank you so much, because friends, we have a lot of focus on our weaknesses. See, mind it, if this is my weakness and this is my strength. So tell me, if my child is not knowing maths and I'm sending the child to maths tuition and so much practice and pressure, and if that thing is not interesting, or anything which is cooking is, nowadays the women are not that great interested, to be very authentically honest. The kitchens, the cooking meals responsibly these 3 times is again, one cook skill set to be developed. So where do you find, empowerment on the working and thinking and discussing about anybody's weakness or your own weakness, or focusing on the strength here? Believe me, focus on the strength. This will help. 110% this will help. How many of you agree that nobody needs correction? Even you don't like corrections. And what are we doing? We love being critical, self-critical. So in parenting, there is no manual. You agree there is no manual? But here, you can create yours. Seriously. There are pointers which will help you. You can create your own parenting calendar. Believe me, 85% the planning will help you. At present, there is no planning, there is no feedback. Who can tell how good mother I am? My 2 children can give that feedback. And it is so easy to ask them. Just try asking. Try asking after this session to your husband or to your wife, how good husband or wife I am. They will tell you many things. Be prepared. Go with the listening, which I created in you before I was uttering a word. And then they will give you 1, 2, 3 pointers. And if you are really committed on the relationship, when you see the reviews or the feedbacks just objectively as feedbacks, not making yourself wrong, certainly you will be able to do something about it. And this is called the ACE mindset I was talking about as the solution to. Awareness changes everything. So I'm finished with my presentation. Now I invite you people to ask me questions, because the real fun and the real work is when we share our lives and when we ask what we are dealing. So anybody of you who would like to ask me any question, I would love to work with you right now. And just to tell you a little now, as the presentation has ended, I am Nahid Khan. And by qualification, I am a Army Gold Medalist nurse, Indian Army. And I got Army Commander's Gold Medal and Silver Medal. But then full of enthusiasm and the soldier and the excitement in me, and got trained under some real leaders of the country. I could really create life in my way, and I entered my second career, that was corporate career, where I rose from a junior manager to a middle manager to a senior manager, then a branch head with one of the companies, HDFC Life Insurance, Standard Life, if you know. And then 2008, life again happened to me. It was my children, 3 year, 1 year. How can a branch manager, work from 9 o'clock till night 9 o'clock? That was not life for a woman. So then 2008, I again took training from MMI London, and I started my own venture, Smartnatives International. 14 years we have been serving parents and students, and it was a fantastic journey. And my kids also grew during that time. And the learning continued. I learned from Blair Singer, if you know him. I learned from the best trainers of India. And the journey continues. I love learning. I love learning because that helps in my life. And I'm standing in front of you as a parenting coach because right now my prime focus, the main focus, is my two children, 17-year-old son and a 15-year-old daughter. So if you will ask me my age, or I ask Gomti, what is your age, or I ask Anumeya, what is your age, the answer which I'm expecting is you quoting your child's age. They say, I am 17 years old. I'm 15 years old. Because this, this is the way to match and to be in friendship and to connect with our own child when we are of like that age and perspective. So, friends, perfect. Anumeya, you are a 17-year-old parent. Kudos to you. I can understand this teenager full of energy. Don't you agree that he's extraordinary? His potential is limitless. We just need to work on him, helping him to peel off like an onion his fears, his self doubt, his decision making, his challenges. Then this morphosis of this caterpillar to butterfly will happen. So that your child or my child doesn't require coaching. They require somebody who is already fulfilled, happy with their own life. As I said, what I have, that only I can give to my child or my spouse or my staff or the people around. If it is banana, then I can distribute bananas. If it is happiness, I can distribute happiness. So how about being the have idea of being happy? What we think, we manifest, Anumeya. If from today you just every time whenever you see your 16-year-old and you get an emotion that wow, he's brilliant, his good things, you are reminded of the good 1, 2, 3. Tell me 3 good things about your child, Anumeya. Just 3. Gomti, 3 good things about your husband, Gomti. Friends, once you will participate, you will get this. Otherwise, I told you this will be just like Coca-Cola gas. For a while, you will like the chill drink. and this time spending together. But why to get the fizz away? Perfect. Anumeya says he's brilliant, he's genius, he's a happy teenager. Tell me, Anumeya, are these ingredients of a successful human being? Yes or no? Do you have any doubt if a person is brilliant, if a person is genius, if a person is happy? He can make others happy. He'll be a big person. Others would be attracted. And how do we become successful? We become successful when we are able to give value to others. When more and more people get attracted to us, they get solution from us, or they get something which adds value to their life. So this is what needs the nurturing. That's it. And Anumeya, you are doing it. It is just, and my product is to like 3 years to 13 years. The product which I just shared, the presentation, the scientific parenting, the brain measurement one. But Anumeya, for you again, there are mental mastery courses wherein the child comes up and shares that I feel fear, I feel afraid, I feel self-doubt. And we all feel that. At this age, when the body is changing in a teenager, they feel they don't belong to a particular group. They feel ashamed of some physical changes happening within them. And this is the time that a disconnect with parents happen mostly, that they don't share everything so conveniently and they go and share with their peer group. And the peer group is again of that same age. So here you require someone who can really teach you the art of parenting. Believe me, I learned it and I'm still learning, and my life is beautiful because of that. Even I deal many things. Today morning, I was dealing ill health. But then, but then I got creative because I got excited that I have something to offer you. So thank you so much, everyone. We have exceeded 7 minutes of our talk. It was a half an hour session, and I would love to stick by the time. And I want each one of you to stay connected and to leave the rotten bananas of your life, to empty yourself daily, decluttering yourself so that you can have more new things in your cup of tea, coffee, water, juice, whatever it is. And you have a beautiful parenting like I am having in front of you. So I end the session with a gratitude prayer that, dear God, thank you for giving us everything. We all are, we all have everything. We have. So this is a time to show gratitude to God. Thank you so much. And love you all for watching this, spending your time, and looking forward for next Family Friday. I would be bringing something really brilliant, a truth bomb to you, our brain design as parents and children.